Alright, this is trial 3 here. I've messed up a couple of times. Mostly the paper is getting on my nerves. So, this is the problem right here. It was number 20 and 20 on this paper right here. Square root equation 6.6, number 20. I said I was going to do 16, which I did. There's 16 if you want to take a quick look at it. Let me get out the way. There we go. So if you want to pause it and copy that down, that's 16 on the same document, the square root equations. I'm not going to redo it though. I'm just going to do number 20. So here we go, number 20. What I want to do is isolate one of the radicals. I'm going to isolate the 3b minus 2, so I'm going to add the square root of 10 minus b to both sides. Next, I've got this one isolated, so I'm going to square both sides. The left is where we have to do FOIL, so I'm going to do that off to the side. So I have 2 plus the square root of 10 minus b, 2 plus the square root of 10 minus b. So I'm going to work this out. I have 2 times 2, which is 4. The outer is going to be 2, this paper is driving me crazy, okay. 2 times the square root of 10 minus b is just 2 square root of 10 minus b. The inner is square root of 10 minus b times 2, which is also 2 square root of 10 minus b. The last, okay, well this is square root of 10 minus b times square root of 10 minus b. In other words, that's square root of 10 minus b squared. So the squared and the square root will cancel out. You're just left with 10 minus b. So this is getting real small. I'm going to go ahead and simplify before I transfer it back to the problem. Let's see, I can add the 4 and the 10, which is 14. I have 2 of these and 2 more of them, so I've got 4 square root of 10 plus, or minus b, I mean. And then I have this minus b that's kind of hanging out at the end there. So I'm going to take all that and throw it back over here. So 14 plus 4 square root of 10 minus b minus b. The squared and the square root cancel each other out. Now, let's see. I want to isolate this thing. So I'm going to subtract 14. Like that. I'm also going to add b here and here. So I'm going to have 4 square root 10 minus b. That is 4b. That is minus 16. Divide everything by 4. So I have the square root of 10 minus b. Here, 4 over 4, that cancels, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. Now I'm at a nice place. I can square both sides. That cancels, and I have 10 minus b. I'm going to do FOIL. This is b minus 4 times b minus 4. I'm not going to write it out this time. But b squared minus 8b plus 16. Move the 10 and the b, so I'm going to subtract 10 here and here. I'm going to add b here and here. So I am left with 0 on the left. I have b squared minus 7b plus 6. I'm going to factor, which means I want to find 2 numbers that multiply to get 6 and add to get negative 7. So that's negative 6 and negative 1. And the last thing is just writing your answers. And the answers are always going to be the opposite of whatever your factors were. So basically what's happening is you're saying b minus 6 equals 0, and look here. If you take b minus 6 equals 0 and you want to solve for b, you would add 6. so b would equal positive 6. Same thing here, if you have b minus 1 equals 0, you would have to add 1, which makes it positive 1. So that's what's happening. You're just doing the opposite, so you get positive 6, positive 1 for your final answers.